How's it going, 3D printers? Andrew Sink from 3D Central here, and today I've got something super cool to show you, and that's this. This is the Traveler's Bow from Legend of Zelda Breath of the Wild, and this was actually 3D printed using real wood filament that was sanded down and stained just like a real bow. And we also did a lot of finishing work and detail work, and in this video I'm going to show you how we did it and show you how you can make your own version of this awesome bow using the files we designed and provided free of charge. Want to find out how? Let's do it!
The first thing we did was create a mounting board, and this is used to mount all the pieces of the bow to during the sanding and staining process, and it gives us a nice stable surface so we don't have to worry about the bow falling over while we're sanding it or staining it. Next, it's time to sand the print, and to do this, we used 180 grit sandpaper and went over and removed all of the support material scars, as well as all of the layers from the 3D print, and we basically sanded until the part felt smooth to the touch. And you can really see the difference between a part that's been sanded and a part that hasn't.
Now we have all three pieces of the bow, and they've all been completely sanded, so they're super smooth, and they've all been drilled into this board. So now they're ready for the first coat of stain, and as you can see, these are super smooth, and this is going to look awesome once we put that first coat of stain down. And now that they've been drilled in, we'll be able to apply that stain in a very even, consistent pattern, because these are all sort of a cylindrical shape. So now, let's go ahead and put that stain on.
For a wood stain, we used Minwax poly shades and we applied it with thin, even brush strokes to give the wood a really nice dark look. And we applied this just a little bit at a time until the wood was completely saturated. And the way to apply this is to apply a full, even coat, let it dry overnight, and then apply a second layer. We painted all of the detail bits using a metallic silver spray paint to give them more of a metal look, and I was really happy with the way they came out. The bow assembly is pretty straightforward, but we want to make sure all the parts are properly sanded so when we glue them together, there's a very strong, permanent connection between all of the pieces. And that's it! Now the bow is completely assembled.
So that's how we made this bow, and it's a really fun process, and you can put as much detail into it as you want, which makes this a really great weekend project, because you can spend so much time sanding it and staining it, and really getting the process down to where it looks like real wood. And same thing for all the metal parts. You can add accents and add weathering. We gave ours a base coat, but we didn't really add a whole lot of weathering, which is something that if you're really good at making props, that's something you could definitely do. We also made this, and this is the Ancient Arrow, and what makes this really cool is it's actually a steel bar that we sanded down and painted gold, but what makes it really unique is on the inside of this, the front of the arrow, you can actually pop it open, and there's a full set of electronics here with magnets embedded that will close the lid on top of it, and this actually lights up the LEDs that are inside. So when you hit this switch, it actually turns on the lights. And then when you're finished, this here has magnets embedded on it, so you can simply clamp it back. So as with a lot of our larger props, this is a My Mini Factory exclusive, so you can find the link in the description where to download this and print it out yourself. And we encourage you to print one of these out and share pictures with us. We love seeing pictures of our completed work. If you like this video or found it helpful, be sure to click that like button and subscribe to this channel. It really helps us out and keeps us making new and interesting stuff. We've also made a couple of other things from Zelda, including the goddess statue, which we gave a stone finish to. It actually looks like real stone and has this textured finish even though it was made on a 3D printer, and I'm really happy with how that one came out. As always, thanks for watching and have fun printing.